Calipari would have liked, but that's a trio that's had a pretty good second half and afternoon overall, Kyle Macy.
Yeah, very good complement of each other the way they play. Julius Randle, that double-double all coming in the second half. And for Eastern Michigan, only one player in double figures, Darrell Combs with 20.
How's the Xbox One going?
So Kentucky under the 3-minute mark as they look to ring up their 6th victory against that lone loss to Michigan State.
Kentucky ran a loud play out of that timeout to James Young, just didn't connect.
Young missed again. And a nice play by Dakari Johnson, not only to get it, but then to do something with it.
Well, he did a real good job on the weak side rebounding. Pinned to open there so the ball, when it hit, goes long. He was right there to get the rebound, then finished. Combs another three-pointer. Wow.
He's had a big day now. Darrell Combs can flat score. Redshirt sophomore out of South. 40% three-point shooter, as you mentioned, Mace. Oh, and then he missed the layup.
Too close.
Johnson staying with him, getting some work done. You know, you talk about that day by Combs, but then you take a look at Ray Lee and you want to talk about what Kentucky did with the scouting report. This guy had 38 against Texas Arlington. And today, he's got 3 on 1 3-pointer.
Yeah.
As Eastern Michigan takes a timeout.
Only 1 of 9 in the field, Ray Lee, but he's going higher than last game with 38. Kentucky's schedule gets a little bit tougher, though, after this game. Obviously, this was a good test for them and a good win, but gets a little bit tougher as they move along. I think that's kind of the way the coaching staff has set it up. So with each game, a little bit more experience, playing a little bit tougher competition.
Of course, they play Providence up at the Barclays Center, and then they go to AT&T Stadium, the Jerry Jones house, next Friday night to take on Baylor. Boise State, North Carolina. Boy, Belmont's been pretty good, hasn't they?
Yeah, Rick Byrd always does a good job there. His team, all 5 players usually shoot the ball real well and cause some defensive matchup problems at times.
And then there might be just a little bit of interest in that matchup between the last 2 national champions to ring out the new year.
Why? Don't scare me like that. Are you serious?
You can change my light bulb.
You can change the name of my
A minute and 30 seconds away.
Cats just want to be solid with the basketball. No quick turnovers. Run that clock.
Right now they're playing for time off on Thanksgiving Day. They're not going to get the whole day. But it's kind of like one of those days on the golf course when you couldn't get anything going and maybe you slip in a par or birdie on the 18th. Makes you come back for more.
Yeah,
I think in that spirit, the fellas are hoping they get a better possession the next time they get the ball. Poitras on the inside, and he's called for the travel. And he's in a guy that, you know, Kyle, he's got 3 points. He showed some real flashes early in the season and in the preseason, and he's kind of gone back into the enigma zone here recently.
Sometimes it's tough getting minutes on the floor because some of the other players playing so well. But again, early he was being very aggressive and not just relying on the jump shot, but going to the basket, and blocking shots, rebounding. And it's kind of reverted back to being an outside shooter, which is not really his strength.
Shot clock is off. Aaron Harrison is dribbling it out. He led this Kentucky team with 22. But Willie Cauley-Stein, 15 points, 8 rebounds, and a whole lot of blocks. What did he have? 8 blocks. He ended up with 7. As the Cats get win number 500 in Rupp Arena, Julius Randle gets his 6th straight double-double, 14 points and 10 rebounds. As Kentucky wins it, Cauley-Stein ties his career high with blocks with 7. And after a start That could not be pleasing to the UK coach. This young team finishes strong again as the Cats get set to take on Providence up in the Barclays Center. Combs with 23 to lead Eastern Michigan, but the Cats with their 6th win in 7 games. Here's Tom Worby.
Well, Coach Calipari, this is a 3-point game at halftime, but you guys turned it up in the second half, and how about Julius Randle getting his double-double again, most of it in that second half?
Well, he's got to move his feet on defense. Now, if you're watching our team, you're going to pick and roll with the 4, give it to the point guard or whoever it is, and say beat him on the dribble. He's got to move his feet, and he's capable of guarding a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But he's standing up, and again, he's typical freshman stop and play. And I'm saying all that as he's, just went crazy in the second half.
You ready for the upcoming games? Teams like Providence, Baylor, North Carolina?
I mean, we got all of them. And you're talking Boise and Belmont, who are both really good, and we got Louisville. We got a tough schedule, but we got better today. And that's a hard thing to do, play against zone the whole game.
Coach number 500 at Rupp, congratulations. John Calipari and the Cats win it 81-63. Buzz?
Just a bit calculated in how he answered that question, but his Cats are going to have to be ready to go against Baylor. And this is our final time with you on the UK IMG package here. My thanks to our producer, Brian Woodrum, the new native of the state of Kentucky, our director, Roy Allen.